Redemption is all about taking advantage of the second chances you're given before your value diminishes greatly. For Robert Griffin III, his latest stint in Cleveland may be his last to prove that he is a viable NFL option at quarterback. Proving that his rookie year wasn't his one-and-done swan song in the NFL will be aided by the arrival of new Cleveland Browns head coach Hue Jackson, who doesn't lack for confidence as he rebuilds the Browns and hopes that RG3 is the man who can help lead the team to the promised land. A year on the bench and a turbulent ending in Washington should arm Griffin with a shot of humility and grace, which, by the way, considering his circumstances, isn't a bad thing at all. To make certain that his second football marriage doesn't end in divorce, Griffin has to take onus of a couple of things to revive his career. First and foremost, he has to focus on football and minimize the limelight opportunities. He has to prove that he's serious about his craft and willing to put in the work to be great. And secondly, on the field, he has to work on becoming a pocket passer and being selective on when he uses his athletic ability to get out of trouble. In order for this to work on a long-term basis, because it appears that the Browns are interested in his services, Griffin has to refine what he's used to. On the personnel side, the Browns know that they have work to do. That's why they focused heavily in this past draft on drafting offensive skill players. And now they're hoping that Griffin has matured and can show leadership to this young bunch as they all learn on the fly. We'll see, my friends, if he's up for that most intriguing challenge. There's no denying that there's still magic left in the athletic bottle of Robert Griffin III, and if he wants to return to his rookie form, where he threw for over 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, completed over 65% of his passes, and only had 5 interceptions. It's all about his ability and will to succeed. It's all within his control, and this, my friends, without a doubt, most likely be his best and final shot to prove his worth. Now, for the Browns, they are, of course, one of the most intriguing stories of the offseason. But this time, all for the right reasons instead of the wrong. Hashtag Johnny Manziel. Anyway, back to the point at hand. It's Robert Griffin III's job to lose in Cleveland, and it's all within the neck up for him. For the Browns, they are probably going to be one of the worst teams in all of football this year. So, if Robert Griffin can give them an unexpected spark and prove that he is the man for the job, this could be a long-term marriage that works. The Browns are trying a different approach within their front office, bringing in Paul Podesta and Sashi Brown to run their football operations, and a dynamic and energetic head coach in Hue Jackson, who will be a good fit for Griffin because of his ability to connect with players and his magic touch to get the most out of young quarterbacks for them to produce. The Dog Pound is thirsty for a winner, and they're hoping the former Baylor product could give them something to cheer about in Northeast Ohio. Sometimes pie is best served in the humble variety, allowing all of us to take stock of where we stand and how we can improve. For Robert Griffin III, the time is now. His clock is ticking, and he has to seize the moment. Can he beat out Cody Kessler for the starting job? I would certainly hope so, because if not, his NFL career and aspirations could be over. But for the purposes of this discussion, for the Browns, they're hoping that they found Genie in a bottle and they can rub off some of that talent that still remains within one of the most dynamic athletes the league has ever seen. The goal and purpose now for Hue Jackson is to turn athletic potential into results. We'll keep a close eye on this one because the story, my friends, is most intriguing. For the Two-Man Advantage Podcast, I'm Kevin McShan.